So good afternoon, welcome to the Cherry Red Record Stadium. It is round 2 of the Betfred Championship and a real big test for the Roughheads this afternoon as they take on London Broncos, now owned by Darren Lockyer and Grant Westshall, with the former Souths coach Jason Demetriou in charge as well. They've signed lots of Papua New Guineans and a marquee player in Campbell-Gillard as well. It is the biggest test of the season so far for the Roughheads. Let's run through the lineup then for this afternoon. Kieran Dixon moves back to full-back where he played against Salford. No Jack Walker this afternoon. The three quarters, Tom Nisbet, Ben O'Keefe, Ben Davis and Jake Bibby moves back to the wing after being at centre last week. The half-backs are Josh Drinkwater and Riley Dean. Up front, Jack Ormondroyd, Adam Milner moves to hooker, no Matty Wildy today, and Owen Farnworth starts at the other prop. The back three, Ryan Lannon, Matty Ashurst and Jaron Purcell. On the bench, Cole Geyer, Ted Chapelhow, Harvey Makin, and there is a debut for Ewan Moore, and Emmanuel Wayne is the 18th man. All the action coming up here. We kick off at 3 o'clock. And here come Oldham onto the field, led this afternoon by Josh Drinkwater. Plenty of Oldham fans dotted all over the ground, to be fair. The big pocket is just in front of us to the left. And Oldham are going to play left to right, looking at it in this first half. It's a good solid track. No Sam today either. Probably listening to us. And as ever, if George, if you're listening, get well soon, my friend. We hope to have you back very soon as Campbell-Gillard leads out the London Broncos. Looks like Oldham are going to kick the ball away. Matty Lynn is the match referee this afternoon. He was sensible, he came down yesterday after having a chat with him earlier on. So 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 Papua New Guineans in that side here this afternoon. Oldham in the home strip for the first time this season, predominantly white with the red hoops. London in an all dark blue affair this year. As we just wait for Buck and Dusty to clear the field and a match ball, which we have, and it will be Kieran Dixon to get us underway here at the Cherry Red Record Stadium here on Roughheads TV. Matt Horton with you this afternoon. Don't think there's 4,500 here today, which is what they got for their first game against Widnes a couple of weeks ago. So here we go then, round 2 of the Betfred Championship. We're just waiting for the kids to get away from the side of the pitch down in the corner. Safety first, safety second. So then, here we go. Matty Lynn checks and blows time on, and we're underway here in the capital in SW19, and it will be the home side who will have first use of the football, and it's Capinius with the first charge, but 1, 2, 3, 4 Oldham players in there, and it's a good start. Great kick, great chase. It's Meadows at dummy half, gets it to Campbell-Gillard, and he's put onto his back, 10 away from the line as Meadows waits at dummy half. This is Alex Max in. It's Meadows waits at dummy half, gets it to Epel Capinius. His second carry of the set as Meadows at dummy half goes to that right hand side. Kick comes in from Dean Hawkins. It's not a bad kick, and I do believe he's kicked a 40-20. And he has. And Jake Bibby's been caught out on that left wing, and London are going to get A1 field position to start with. Josh Drinkwater just wants to have a word with Matty Lynn about something. He's done the right thing there because he's just slowed this restart down completely, as it's taken in by Sadiq Adebayi. London are 10 away from the line, an early test of this Oldham defence as Meadows at dummy half goes to the right side. Here is Jack Croft. Meadows at dummy half, gets it to Hawkins. Hawkins to Campbell-Gillard. And he's held 3 away from the line. So Meadows waits at dummy half, goes short for Epel-Capinius. Right on the line, next to the left-hand post. It's Meadows at dummy half, goes out the back to Campbell-Gillard. Campbell-Gillard goes on his own, great defence from Oldham as Meadows waits at dummy half. Bit of a slow ruck, and words between Ormond Droid and Campbell-Gillard as Meadows gets it away to Hawkins. Hawkins puts it on the boot, and Oldham have got it back. Offside is the call, and the penalty's gone against Oldham. Just put the little kick through. It's come off the hands of O'Keefe. It's come off the hands of Davis actually, and somebody's just in front there. So it's going to be a third set. It's Milner who the ball came off, and here come Oldham again, come London again with Capinius, and they forced the error on the first tackle. Great hit. It's Milner who's in there, and Ryan Lannon, and Oldham will get their first use of the football this afternoon here. 2 and a bit minutes gone. It is London 0, Oldham 0 here. Betfred Championship round 2. We've got the coaching staff sat right behind our position here this afternoon as well, and it's the Oldham fans who are making the noise at the moment as O'Keefe with the carry. Milner at dummy half to Nisbet. Lannon then. This time with the carry. That's a penalty. It's called held and put into ground afterwards. It's Milner at dummy half. Gets it to this left-hand side as Purcell. Gets it to Drinkwater. Here's Dixon into the line. He's had a spell here at the Broncos as well. And Oldham get to the 30-metre line as Milner waits at dummy half. Gets it to Ashurst. Solid defence from the Broncos. It's Milner on the last tackle. Gets it back to Riley Dean. And Dean, high, spiralling kick in the direction of Elliot Wallace, and Wallace misses it, but it bounces up nicely for him. And Elliot Wallace, who had a spell at Leeds last year and played quite a few reserve games for them, is put to ground 20 away from the line as Maria at dummy half gets it to Mathias as Meadows at dummy half. Carried in by Tindall that time as Meadows, good quick play of the ball, and Meadows jumps and gets 5 away from halfway as Maria at dummy half goes to the right hand side. Hawkins puts a little kick in, it's going to bounce, and it bounces into the arms of Owen Farnworth. I think that right hand side chase was off anyway, but Oldham will restart as Milner at dummy half gets it to Nisbet. Nisbet, oh, dangerous offload. It's lost backwards by Dixon. Oldham just need to calm things down a little bit at the moment as Davis at dummy half goes on his own from dummy half, gets no change from Crofton. How's he not given that? He's been lifted into a dangerous position and put onto the floor as Purcell this time with the carry. This London defensive line is really quick. It's too slow, that play of the ball, as Milner gets it to Drinkwater now, looking for a 40-20, needs the bounce, doesn't get it, and Tindall gets back there and gets it inside to Maria. Maria and Riley Dean does really well to get hold of him. Slight second effort as Tindall again with the carry. Good hit from Purcell and from Lannon. Meadows at dummy half. This is Wallace this time. Meadows at dummy half, and he's lost it. Has Elliot Wallace in first. Good field position for Oldham this afternoon. They'll start 45 away from the line. There was a little foot in there from Jack Ormond Droid, but we won't complain. Good afternoon to Brian Arnold and Keith, who's listening from Keith from Blackwater listening. Come on the Yeds. Thank you for joining us here on Rough Heads TV this afternoon. As Milner from the scrum goes to the left-hand side to Davis. Met by Luke Smith. As Milner waits at dummy half to Owen Farnworth. Rides the challenge of Meadows but falls into the second one. And Farnworth's lost it. Second tackle in the challenge of Regan Campbell-Gillard. And London will get the scrum. Midway inside their own half. 7 minutes gone here. London 0, Oldham 0 here at the Cherry Red Record Stadium. Ruffieds TV, Matt Horton in for George Riley this afternoon. So the scrum is in centre field. Matty Lynn not happy with something. Farnworth still can't get it. Well, gets his head in eventually. Shambles. Absolute shambles of the scrum. And Matty Lynn's just going to have a word with everybody. As from the scrum, it is with Robert Mathias. It's Meadows at dummy half. Going to try the short side with Jack Croft. Jack Croft just had a few years at Wakefield. There's Meadows at dummy half. Gets it to Mathias again, and he will get to halfway. Meadows at dummy half. Set restart. As Campbell-Gillard comes back on the inside to Smith. Smith with an offload. And it's wrapped up as Capinius takes it in. Meadows at dummy half. Goes to the right. Here is Sadiq Abeyi. And Adebayi's put to ground just outside the 20 as Meadows waits at dummy half to Hawkins. Hawkins back on the inside to Campbell-Gillard. Good shot on Campbell-Gillard. That from Farnworth. 12 away from the line. Meadows to Hawkins. Hawkins dummies. Hawkins goes again. Hawkins gets it away. Great tackle. Great tackle that on Geyer Voro. The right on the line. He's trapped. Nisbet's genuinely trapped in that tackle. As Meadows at dummy half goes short for Mathias. It bounces up and it's gone into touch. And he's given the penalty for offside against Riley Dean. Super tackle that. It's Nisbet who's coming off the wing to bring Voro to ground. As Voro gets us back underway. Meadows to Capinius. Meadows waits at dummy half to Campbell-Gillard. Regan Campbell-Gillard winds it up and he's millimetres short of the line. As Meadows at dummy half gets it back to Hawkins. Hawkins drops it onto the boot. Nobody's reacted. Nisbet has. Third tackle and Oldham have survived. Done a lot of defending in this first half. Thank you, penalty. And Oldham will get a chance to clear the lines. And it's brought the biggest cheer from the Ruffieds fans on that far side. Just coming up to 10 minutes gone here at the Cherry Red Record Stadium. London Broncos 0, Oldham 0 here on Ruffieds TV. Good afternoon to James Mills. One-handed. Gentlemen down below, just call it one-handed. 2 balls on the pitch, and that will just slop things shortly. As Ben O'Keefe gets it to Drinkwater. Milner to Owen Farnworth. On the 30-metre line, Milner goes to the left. Good quick ball. Finds Ashurst. Late hit on Purcell as well. Not picked up. As Farnworth again, second carry of the set. Gets 5 short of halfway. It's Milner at dummy half. Set restart. And Oldham are just inside the London half. As Ashurst plays it to Milner, Drinkwater, Purcell to Riley Dean, Dixon into the line. Dixon's got through the jumper, which was Mathias, and gets back over halfway. Another set restart. O'Keefe at dummy half, gets it to Ormondroyd. And Ormondroyd tries to keep the legs driving. It's Milner at dummy half. Goes to the left to Drinkwater. Here's Riley Dean, short to Ashurst. Ashurst plays it. Milner comes back to the right. Purcell to Riley Dean. Dean goes short to Lannon. Oh, the long ball was the one. And Riley Dean's got a late hit there. And no, I think keep going is the cry from behind us. And that's in fact the third late hit Riley Dean's had this season already. It's happening too often. And just making a decision. Time is off at the moment, so Riley Dean can get some attention. And they've overruled the call from behind us, and Kieran Dixon's going to take the first shot at the post this afternoon. I think the water carriers need to get off now. Need to get the kicking tee on there. Marcus Geener's got the kicking tee duty today. So Kieran Dixon then lining up this kick on the 20 metre line, 18 metres in. From that right-hand touchline. And here is Dixon then, the former London Bronco, back in the day. Here is Dixon then. With the kick, it's on its way, and the ball's out the ground, and the flags are up, and Oldham lead by 2-0 here on Roughheads TV. Matt Horton in for George Riley this afternoon. 13 minutes gone here, and Oldham are ahead. And it will be Jimmy Meadows to get us back underway. Jimmy Meadows and Jack Croft look like the designated kickers for London today. Never seen Crofty kick before, as Nisbet fields and gets it in field to Jack Ormondroyd, who comes from the back fence and gets some good after contact meters where he's met by Mathias and by Croft. It's Dean at dummy half to Nisbet. Campbell-Gillard shot the line there. There's Milner to Jaron Purcell. Milner to the right to Dean. Here is Ryan Lannon. Again, put to ground after a held call as Milner tries the short side with Riley Dean to Ben O'Keefe. Ben O'Keefe's found a gap. Ben O'Keefe's away. Needs support. Just can't get away though from Maria. Oldham are 10 out on the last tackle. Need a quick play the ball. They've got it as Dean gets it to Drinkwater. Drinkwater puts the kick across, looking for Bibby, and it's taken by Liam Tindall. And the chance is gone. And Oldham putting pressure now as Alex Max takes it in for the Broncos. Tindall late offload, finds Meadows again. Meadows just crabbing across field and gets a good, strong, solid shoulder from Owen Farnworth. 20 short of halfway as Maria at dummy half gets it to Elliot Wallace, and Wallace is 8 short of halfway. It's Meadows at dummy half to Campbell-Gillard. As he puts the shoulder onto Milner. Last tackle for London on halfway as Meadows gets it to Dean Hawkins. Hawkins goes high, tester here for Dixon, and Dixon safe under the high ball, beats the first man, doesn't beat the second man in Alex Marks, but Oldham have the ball back 10 away from their own line as Drinkwater gets it to Bibby. Not much of an escort there for Kieran Dixon, was there? As Ben Davis in that left centre. It's Milner to Jaron Purcell. Puts the ground just short of the 30 in centre field. It's Milner to Riley Dean. Riley Dean looking for that 40-20. He's got it over the head of Wallace as Morea comes across. Oh, Morea, well, he slipped and it looked like he'd knocked on, but he didn't, did he? We'll confirm that shortly. We've got a 10-second delay. No, he didn't knock on. Looked like it. Seen him given. There's Tindall with the carry then for the Broncos. 12 short of halfway as Meadows at dummy half. Goes to that right-hand side and Alex Marks. Meadows at dummy half to Campbell-Gillard. Campbell-Gillard gets 10 inside the Oldham half. It's Meadows at dummy half. Goes to the right to Hawkins. Hawkins. Oh, Max has dropped it. And Oldham will get the scrum. And it's another London Broncos error. Good afternoon to James Mills. Keep your comments coming in on the YouTube. Max Howard, good afternoon. It's quite a tidy block of Oldham fans, isn't there, on the far side? As we come up to 17 minutes gone on a running clock, well, on the actual clock. That's about a minute fast that's on the scoreboard at the moment now. As Davis then from the base of the scrum takes it and gets 10 short of halfway. Oldham in centre field. Milner to Dixon. And some good after contact meters from Dixon gets him just short of halfway. Milner at dummy half. Dixon's not happy, gives Campbell-Gillard a spray as Purcell gets it to Owen Farnworth. 10 inside that London half as Milner at dummy half to Purcell. Riley Dean short for Ryan Lannon. Oh, just needed no push. Needed somebody on the shoulder. As Milner at dummy half to Riley Dean. Dean out the back to O'Keefe. Here's Nisbet. Nisbet puts the kick in. It's bounced up and it's going to... Oh, he's lost it. And it's surely a knock on and it's going to be a goal line dropout. There's Riley Dean and there's a bit of stupidity after it. I didn't see a lot wrong there. Elliot Wallace has started that and Campbell-Gillard has a bit of a schmozzle on the pitch. I don't quite know what that's all about. We have hindsight here today and a replay in front of us, so we'll have a look. And a lot of Oldham players not happy with Campbell-Gillard. I think there's been a lot of... so it was Nisbet with a kick, it touched Morea, and then Nisbet stole it, and then he's grounded it. No, there's nothing in that. There's nothing in that from Riley Dean. Nothing in it at all, and we should go back to the original decision, which is a goal line dropout. Somebody should be going for running in here. Riley was just running in and he's just caught him accidentally. There's nothing in it. The people who are running in should be in more trouble. There we are at time off at the moment. Just nothing in it really, is it? So Morea's lost it, he's grounded the ball there and then he's dived forward as Riley Dean's getting there. So there's nothing really in it. Two captains are being spoken to at the moment by Matty Lynn. So what's he going to give? He's looked like he's given a penalty to London. I think that's going to be the outcome. It's going to be a penalty to London. And I think Matty Lynch is trying to calm the situation down with the two captains, and looking at that, he's just said, I'm going to sit somebody down as they go. And he's gone back to the original decision, which is the goal line dropout, which is the right decision. Just need to watch the short now. They're stacked for a short. They're stacked for a short. And they've gone long. Just shows what we know. As Dean Fields, here is Ormond Droid then. Runs straight at Campbell-Gillard, and strong challenge from Regan Campbell-Gillard. It's Milner at dummy half. Gets it to Farnworth. And Farnworth again has dropped it. And again players come in. And Oldham have lost its second tackle, and London will get the ball back. 15 metres short of halfway. Running repairs for Ben O'Keefe as well, as Harvey Makin gets ready to go. So from the scrum, as Meadows finds Mathias. Meadows at dummy half. Goes to that right hand side, and Epel Capinius just gets inside the Oldham half.
How many metres is it?
As Meadows, well, he's stolen 3 metres as Meadows gets to an edge. Put to ground though by Riley Dean. Croft at dummy half. Dubbies and goes to the short side to Mathias. Mathias can't get it away. He's wrapped up and rolled over by Ben O'Keefe as London are 12 away from the line, as Meadows gets it to Campbell-Gillard, who looks to wind up, bounces off Farnworth, and eventually brought to ground 5 away from the line. And Meadows waits at dummy half, gets it to Capinius. Capinius gets it to Murray. Chance here for Alex Max, and Alex Max has got in at the corner, and London are in. 21 minutes on the clock, and Alex Max gets the opening try to Oldham. It's all come from some loose defensive play down this left hand side. There is a hint of an obstruction in here as well. I'm pretty certain of it. And it's the first points that Oldham have conceded this season as well. I'd love to see this from the back view. It's Meadows at dummy half, goes out to the right. There. That's a clear obstruction. And Max gets in at the corner. It's a miss from the officials. Here's the back view. It's clear as day. Jimmy Meadows has the kicking duties. Watch him coming here. There we go. Owen Farnworth has been replaced, and Harvey Makin will get out there after this kick. As Meadows then with the conversion attempt, Oldham fans trying to put him off, and they've done a good job. As we come up to 22 minutes gone here, London lead by 4 points to 2. 2 changes for London. Conor O'Byrne and Bittengani get out there. And it's Sadiq Adebeye and Epel Capinius who've come off. Kick off is high from Dixon. It's taken by Geyer, and here is Bittengani. It's Meadows at dummy half. Here's Jack Croft. Offload from Croft, gets it to Meadows. There's too many offloads at the moment as well. Here's Campbell-Gillard. And he's wrapped up 3 short of halfway. Meadows at dummy half. Forward to O'Byrne. There was a mile forward. O'Byrne trying to get his arms free but can't. It's Meadows at dummy half. Goes to the right to Hawkins. Hawkins drops it off to Campbell-Gillard. Last tackle. It's Meadows waits at dummy half. Goes to the right hand side to Hawkins. Little chip kick up. Danger here. It's been allowed to bounce. And it's been picked up by Alex Max, and Max is going to be held up just short of the line. Bit of confusion in there. Nobody wanted to take control of it. Alex Max said, I'll have it. And Dixon and Bibby did well to bring him to ground to prevent London getting their second try. 23.5 minutes gone here. London 4, Oldham 2, Ruffieds TV. Matt Horton in for George Riley this afternoon as Ben O'Keefe, as Ben Davies, looks to do the tough meters. Here's Bibby. Dixon gets into dummy half this time to Milner as Dean to Ryan Lannon. And Lannon's going backwards and Lannon's going back over his line. Oldham trying to play football in their own 10. Oh, and it's a big escape and Oldham have got a penalty. Massive escape. Massive escape. Oldham trying to play from 2 deep, definitely trying to play from 2 deep there. I think somebody's managed to get, Riley Dean had his hands in the back, that's what saved Oldham. There's Drinkwater then with the touch finder, and it's not caught in the crowd this time. It's a good kick from Drinkwater. They'll start 40 away from the line with Ben O'Keefe, gets it to Drinkwater. There's Milner to Harvey Makin. Whoa, big collision with Jimmy Meadows, and Meadows goes to ground, and Jimmy Meadows might need the dock after that. And as Purcell with the carry that time, there's Milner to Dixon. Dixon trying to dance his way through, gets out the first one, not the second one though. And Oldham are just short of halfway in centre field as Milner at dummy half goes to the left to Purcell. Here is Drinkwater, goes long to Davis down that left hand side, and Davis makes good meters into that London half, gets 20 inside it. It's Bibby at dummy half to Drinkwater. Here's Milner. Milner decides to hang on and gets Bittingani in his face for good measure. Last tackle. It's a completed set as Drinkwater gets it to Dean. Dean, high kick, tester here for Maria, and he takes it, and he's landed man and ball by Tom Nisbet. London fans aren't happy, and Oldham need to put a big defensive effort in here as Meadows gets to dummy half. As Tindall in off the wing with the carry. Meadows at dummy half, gets it to Robert Mathias. Cole Geyer about to get out there. It's Meadows at dummy half. Comes to this right hand side, and O'Byrne. It's going to be 2 changes. Ted Chapelhouse on the way as well. As it's back with Hawkins, spiralling kick downfield. Should sit up nicely for Kieran Dixon. It does. 10 away from the line. As Dixon looks to return with interest. Tried to avoid Regan Campbell-Gillard but couldn't as Milner comes off, and Ormondroyd and Chapelhouse and Geyer get out there for Oldham as Bibby with the carry. Geyer at dummy half. Here is Chapelhouse. Gets a welcome to the game from Croft and Campbell-Gillard as Geyer sees the chance to go from dummy half and gets 10 short of halfway. Mike Ford down at sideline now as Makin gets it to Dean. It's come off a London player, and Campbell-Gillard will just fall on it, and they'll get the ball back on halfway. As O'Byrne at dummy half gets it to Elliot Wallace. As Finlay Glare gets out there now for London. 27.5 gone. Forward pass, referee. As it's Mathias who takes it in as Glare at dummy half to Bittingani. It's Geyer waits at dummy half, comes to this left-hand side to O'Byrne, and O'Byrne, he's got 4 Oldham players and they've just managed to stop the offload. Last tackle, Geyer waits at dummy half, goes to the right to Campbell-Gillard, gets it to Hawkins. Hawkins on that far side for Luke Smith, and they've tried to go through the hands and they failed, and Oldham will get the ball back 10 away from their own line. Here's Bibby. As Oldham looking to make the tough meters again out from inside their own 10. Ben Davis gets 15 away from the line. Now the play call should be coming as Geyer gets it to, it's Jaron Purcell, isn't it? It is. Making with the carry this time. Superb offload for that lost try last week by Harvey Makin as Geyer gets it to Drinkwater. Kick is early, it's going to bounce, sits up for Maria as Maria looks to bring it back, and it's the difference where the two teams are starting at the moment. Oldham are always starting inside their own 10, London are starting 10 metres short of halfway, and eventually it's going to tell us. The London try-scorer Alex Max takes it in. It's Geyer at dummy half to Liam Tindall. It's Geyer at dummy half. Goes on his own. Finlay Geyer gets it to Bitton Garney, and Riley Dean just about knocks him off his feet and brings him to ground. It's Geyer at dummy half. Goes to the right to O'Byrne. Hawkins needs runners. Here's Maria into the line. Maria trying to find a way through, but he's tracked well down that left-hand side. Last tackle for London. Hawkins did well to take it in, drops it onto the boot. Dixon gets there. Dixon's lost it, and they've been put down, and it's Campbell-Gillard who's got it. It's a mistake from Kieran Dixon, and it's Regan Campbell-Gillard who's got the try, and Oldham extend their lead, and London extend their lead to 8 points to 2. It's an absolute disaster. There was just a little kick through from Hawkins. Dixon couldn't collect it, should have had it covered, loses it back over the line, and Regan Campbell-Gillard is the man on the spot, and London lead by 8 points to 2. It's a nothing kick, and Dixon's just not got the body right, and Campbell-Gillard is the man on the spot to put it down. So change of goal kicker for London with Jimmy Meadows on the sideline at the moment. It's Geyer Voro on the black dot. So Voro then, with this conversion attempt, should be no dramas, and isn't, and the flags are up here at the Cherry Red Record Stadium. Roughheads TV, Matt Horton in for George this afternoon. 31-30 gone in this first half, and London lead by 10 points to 2. As Kieran Dixon gets us back underway, and it's going to be Bitton Garney from the back fence. Oldham need to stop the offloads and pin the Broncos down at this end of the field. As O'Byrne at dummy half gets it to Mathias. As Finlay Geyer from dummy half. Gets it. Can't quite see who that is. It was Regan Campbell-Gillard as kick downfield, finds the gap between Dixon and Nisbet. Chase isn't bad as Dixon fields under his own goalpost, and he's been dumped to the ground by Findlay-Glare, and Oldham again starting inside their own 10. It's Nisbet from dummy half. Nisbet's lost it, and Nisbet has lost it. Knock on is the call. It's just come out, and London are going to get a scrum 10 away from the line, and these are big moments in this half. Oldham need to hang on. 33-37 gone here. I mean, the challenge from Glare, the tackle before, is that not dangerous? And then it's just not, just got the ball in the wrong position and it's knocked on. As Voro feeds, Glare from the base to O'Byrne, Hawkins gets it to Murray looking to get on the outside, and Murray's lost it in there somewhere, and Oldham have got it back. There's no advantage, and we'll come back to the 10 metre line for a turnover. He's got that wrong. That's an Oldham knock on that, we'll take that. Because Davis has knocked the ball out one-on-one. It should be a London ball, this, but it's not. It's not. It's going to be a scrum. 10 away from the line. Oldham want to do it on the 20. As Geyer from the base of the scrum finds Bibby. Geyer at dummy half to Chapelhow. Geyer at dummy half to Jaron Purcell. Makin at dummy half. Geyer at dummy half, sorry. He was going to pass it to Makin, and Geyer's lost it. It's gone backwards. It's picked up by Jaron Purcell. This is Harvey Makin, eventually. And Oldham are 12 short of halfway on the 20 metre line on this right hand side as Purcell out the back finds Drinkwater. Dixon just tries to bat the ball on and Bibby's forced to recover. His last tackle. As Davis at dummy half gets it to Riley Dean. Dean's long kick's going to bounce over the head of Murray. Elliot Wallace gets back there and fields on his goal line. Chase needs to be good. Chase isn't bad, there's 8 in it. And Oldham need to dig deep. 4 minutes left in this first half. London 10, Oldham 2 here on Ruffiads TV. And they've gone and spoiled it by giving a penalty away. Hawkins with the touch finder, and London will start a couple short of halfway. As Max with the restart. Here is Regan Campbell-Gillard. I think he's going off after this cap. Why make a substitution 3 minutes before half time? It's their problem. They're wasting it, aren't they? As Bittigani takes it in. And it's Lewis Bienick who gets out there for the Broncos as Glare to O'Byrne. Hawkins. That's lost. Knock on. Knock on. Surely, yes. As Matty Link gives Oldham the decision, it was Luke Smith, the second rower, with the knock on. Could just pinch one before half time. It would be perfect. So this Oldham scrum, just short of the 30 metre line as Dean gets it to Dixon. Dixon tries to go up the middle, he's got the body position wrong again. And he's pushed back in the challenge. It's Geyer at dummy half. Goes on his own, Cole Geyer. Dixon at dummy half to Riley Dean. Here's Ben O'Keefe. O'Keefe's already got the better of Mathias once this afternoon. He can't this time though. 10 short of halfway as Nisbet at dummy half to Lannon. Lannon's held up 8 short of halfway. It's Geyer at dummy half to Purcell. Here's Drinkwater. Drinkwater floats it out to Davis, to Bibby. Bibby looks to cut back in field. Jake Bibby needs support, just can't get the ball away. Last tackle. As Geyer gets it to Drinkwater, high tackle from Drinkwater. Nisbet comes, Nisbet jumps, it's lost it backwards and it's fallen into the hands of Maria, and he's got away from the first challenge. Gets it to Mathias, forward, pass, and it's been knocked on. And Oldham survive anyway. Got about 50 seconds left in this first half. Oldham are going to get one last crack at this London line. Somehow that clock's now slow. It's time off's called by Matty Lynn. "24 seconds, that's wrong." 24 seconds left in the half as Purcell goes to that right hand side to Davis. It's Geyer at dummy half to Chapelhow. It's probably a couple more plays in this half as Purcell gets it to Drinkwater. Here's Riley Dean. Dean looks to go on his own. Dean puts the kick in, looking for Nisbet as Maria gets back there. And that should wrap things up here in this first half at the Cherry Red Record Stadium. Oldham trail by 10 points to 2. They took the lead after 13 minutes. Kieran Dixon with the penalty, edging them ahead. But 8 minutes later, Alex Max gets in at the corner. And then the mistake from Kieran Dixon on the half hour allowed Regan Campbell-Gillard to touch down under the post. That was gold by Geyer Voro. But half time here at the Cherry Red Record Stadium. All to do for Oldham in this game. They trail here by 10 points to 2. Stay with us, we'll be back with the second half. Welcome back to the Cherry Red Record Stadium. Betfred Championship Round 2, half time here on Ruffians TV. Matt Horton in for George Riley, where London Broncos lead by 10 points to 2. Alex Max and Regan Campbell-Gillard with the tries. We've had another look at that Alex Max try over half time, and we're still pretty convinced it was there was an obstruction in there somewhere, but can't do anything now. Oldham are going to get first use of the football in this second half, playing from right to left as we look. As Conor O'Byrne gets us back underway, and it's the first carry of the second half. Here's Nisbet in off the wing. As Geyer at dummy half gets it to Ashurst. Geyer to Jaron Purcell. Here's Riley Dean. Dixon into the line. Dixon looks to straighten up and he's going to be put to ground a couple short of halfway. Last tackle. Six again. And they've not kicked. And it's with Ted Chapelhow. Geyer to Purcell. Here is Drinkwater, goes short for Ashurst, and Drinkwater's hit late again as Geyer gets it to Purcell. Here's Making on the charge. As Making is stopped 25 away from the line. Can Oldham make the perfect start to this second half as Jaron Purcell out the back finds Drinkwater, goes short for Ashurst. As Geyer waits at dummy half to Drinkwater, floats it out to Bibby. Bibby just couldn't take it with any momentum and cuts back in field, and another penalty. As Josh Drinkwater is not happy with something. Again, another late shot. Gonna have a look. Yeah, Drinkwater again hit late, second time that set. And Oldham are going to run as Drinkwater then gets it to Geyer. Here is Makin. Harvey Makin spins and it's put to ground at 8 away in centre field as Geyer waits at dummy half. Goes one way, goes the other, comes back to Drinkwater. He's going to drop it off to Davis. Davis is just going to straighten things up and settle Oldham down. 8 away, 20 in from this left-hand touchline as Geyer comes to the short side to Ashurst. And Ashurst gets a good hit from Alex Max, who jumped out of the line as Geyer at dummy half. Colt Geyer goes on his own. And Geyer's wrapped up 2 away from the line. Ashurst gets into dummy half. Set restart for Oldham as Geyer gets it to Drinkwater. Here's Riley Dean. Dean to O'Keefe. O'Keefe's done really well to hang on to that. It's another set for Oldham. Nisbet at dummy half to Riley Dean. Here's Chapelhow on the charge. And Ted's 5 away from the line, level with the posts. There's Geyer at dummy half, goes to the right hand side to Riley Dean, and Dean tries to take the line on his own, and it's going to be wrestled to the ground by Jack Croft. As Geyer waits at dummy half, goes short to Chapelhow, nice deception. As Geyer waits at dummy half, he's gone the short side with Dean. Dean with a crash ball for Lannan. Can Lannan get the arms free or get the ball out? No, he can't. Last tackle for Ryan Lannan. Repeat set minimum needed. Yes! Another reset restart. Gets it to Riley Dean. Dean's just going to settle things down with Chapelhow again. Surely it's going to be a penalty and a sin bin. As Geyer gets chance to go. Cole Geyer is in! And Cole Geyer gets Oldham's try. Perfect start to this second half. 4 minutes gone and Cole Geyer sneaks over from dummy half and Oldham are right back in it. It's London 10, Oldham 6. Second try of the season for Cole Geyer. And that's come off the back of 6, 7 sets at the start of this second half. Just built the pressure. Great deception from Geyer. Gets on the inside of Jack Croft and Finlay Glare and reaches out to touchdown. Left the marker on the floor as well. Croft buys the dummy. Glare can't get hold. Geyer touches down and Oldham are right back in it. Here is Dixon then with the conversion attempt. Kicks on its way. And the flags are up here at the Cherry Red Record Stadium. Betfred Championship round 2. Matt Horton in for George Riley. 5.5 got in this second half. Oldham right back in it. It's London 10, Oldham 8. As Geyer 4 gets us back underway, it's bounced in the gap and it's well dealt with. An Oldham start, 15 away from their own liners. Geyer gets into dummy half. It's going to be Nisbet. plays to Dixon. Dixon gets away. Dixon gets it to Davis. Davis dummies inside. Davis fends, and Oldham have got to halfway more or less. 10 short. It's Bibby at dummy half. Gets it to Ashurst. Geyer at dummy half. Goes long to Purcell. Here is Makin. Geyer at dummy half, goes to that right hand side, and Ryan on the last tackle as Dean goes high. Tester for Maria who fields and needs the defensive follow up. He's got round 1, 2, and eventually he's wrapped up 8 away from his own line. Oldham need to be squeaky clean here as Tindall with the carry gets to the 20-metre line. Horton at dummy half, gets it inside to Alex Max. Glare at dummy half to Maria. Here's Mathias in off the wing. And he's lost it, and Oldham have got it back. 40 away from the line, it will be a 0 tackle as Makin takes it in. Geyer at dummy half to Chapelhow. 20 away from the line, Geyer at dummy half to Purcell. Here is Drinkwater to Riley Dean. Dean goes short to Dixon. Oh, it needed to go long to Bibby. 10 away, 10 in from this left-hand touchline. Drinkwater gets it to Geyer. Drops it off to Jaron Purcell. And Purcell is knocked to the ground. 8 away from the line, under the sticks as Geyer gets it out to Davis. Davis struggled to take the ball in, could have got the arm free, needed a bit of support. He's held 10 away from the line. As Geyer waits at dummy half, as Geyer gets it back to Drinkwater. As Purcell to Chapelhow. Last tackle. Geyer at dummy half, gets it to Drinkwater, to Davis, Davis to Bibby, Bibby for the corner, puts it on the boot, oh, and it's just going to go dead. Should have backed himself, didn't need to kick it, should have gone airborne. And London escape and get a 20-metre restart and a 7 tackle step as Mathias takes it in. As Glare gets it to Tindall. They're 10 short of halfway as Glare again at dummy half. Here is Bittengane. They're 2 inside the Oldham half as Glare at dummy half goes to that left hand side, and Jack Croft as Croft comes back in field. Croft's lost it. And that's going to be a knock-on against Jack Croft, and Oldham will get the ball back again. What a fantastic start to this second half, though, from the Roughheads. 10, coming up to 10 gone in the second half. London 10, Oldham 8 here at the Cherry Red Record Stadium. What a 10 minutes. That has been as Geyer from the base finds Bibby. Davis at dummy half gets it to Dixon. Dixon wrapped up 10 short of halfway. Geyer at dummy half to Purcell. Purcell dummies and goes this time. Geyer at dummy half to Riley Dean. Dean goes long to Nisbet. Nisbet down that right hand touchline, steps in field, puts the kick in. Why? And it's going to go dead, and it's going to be a goal line dropout. Oh, he's touched it. He's touched it. It's going to be a goal line dropout. Big call from Matty Lynn. Oh, and he's changed the call. You can't change. Just gonna have another look at it now. He's touched it. He's clearly touched it, and he's given a 20-metre restart. That's so frustrating. And the benefits of having replays as Jack Croft takes it in. Ewan Moore is about to get back in there. Connor O'Byrne on the inside offload. Back to O'Byrne. Here is Luke Smith. It's Glary at dummy half. O'Byrne goes on his own. Glary at dummy half to Hawkins. Hawkins goes short to Smith. As last tackle for London as Glary finds Hawkins. Hawkins gets it to O'Byrne. O'Byrne, it's come off Oldham hands, gets it to Mathias, and Mathias has scored, and that's come off an absolutely shocking decision. 53 minutes gone. It's Robert Mathias that gets in at the corner, but the touch judge has, the referee's made a decision, the touch judge has talked him out of the decision, the referee has ultimately made the right decision, and off that 20-metre restart, London have gone to the other end of the field and they've scored, and that's a huge call in the moment in that game. London lead by 14 points to 8, but the officials need to take some responsibility here. It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. The referee's made the right call on field. He's been talked out of it by the touch judge, and it's proved costly. London lead by 14 points to 8. Mike. Geyer then with the conversion attempt. Kicked his first one from off the black dot. As kicks on its way, it's got chances, it's missed. Still a 6-point ball game here then at the Cherry Red Record Stadium. London 14, Oldham 8 here on Roughheads TV. Matt Horton in for George Riley this afternoon. As Dixon then gets us back underway, kick-off is pretty short, could get a challenge in here, and good take and a good chase as Ewan Moore is out there for his Oldham debut this afternoon. That's just, no, he's given him offside. It's a slow play, the ball, that's ridiculous. It's just a slow play, the ball, it's a poor play, the ball. He's dummied to play the ball. And that's caused Oldham to be offside. And London start on halfway. Lewis Bienek with the carry. Glary at dummy half, gets it to Bittengane. Glary waits at dummy half to O'Byrne, Hawkins goes short to Croft, and it's a forward pass. It's a forward pass. London thought they'd gone back to back, and it's a forward pass that's been given, and Jack Croft has been denied. And Oldham are still in this. It was the pass from O'Byrne. It wasn't, it was the pass from Hawkins. Hawkins. It's a mile forward. I could have done. It's a mile forward. There's no doubt in that. But Oldham aren't out of this yet. 57 minutes gone here at the Cherry Red Record Stadium. London 14, Oldham 8 as Dixon with the carry from the scrum. Geyer tries the short side and Davis. Geyer at dummy half. Ashes drops it off to Chapelhow. Good extra carry from Chapelhow. Good after contact meters. Gets a couple short at halfway as Geyer comes back to this near side as Drinkwater pops it up to Ashurst. Oh, just can't get the arm free. Set restart as Drinkwater gets it to Geyer. Here is Jaron Purcell. I think that's about 7 set restarts we've had now. As Geyer waits at dummy half. Cole Geyer goes, almost goes on his own, and another dangerous looking attempt at a tackle from Finlay Glare as Drinkwater to Purcell. Riley Dean to Dixon. Dixon's going to have to hang on. And Kieran Dixon is heading off the island, and he's going to rule a knock on in there. I'm not quite sure how. It's going to rule that Dixon's lost it after the tackle. Just have another look at it. Yeah, he's just flat dropped it. It's come out 1-0. Not sure how that ball's come out. Pictures aren't conclusive as we pack the scrum then 10 away. Even the Oldham fans aren't happy with the referee. Nobody's happy with the referee at the moment. It's London then. Tindall goes from dummy half. Runs at Jaron Purcell. As Glare at dummy half comes short this time. And it's Smith gets it away to O'Byrne. Owen Farnworth is about to get back in the game for Oldham as they'll go down that left-hand side with Lewis Bienick. Back at the club after a spell at Hull, and left to go to Hull originally, didn't he? As Glare at dummy half as O'Byrne goes on his own again. As the high kick from O'Byrne, and they've let it bounce again. It's been batted backwards to Matty Ashurst, and Matty Ashurst, third week in a row. He always falls to Matty Ashurst. Third week in a row, he's had a long way to run. As Harvey Makin goes for a breather as Ewan Moore with the carry. It's Purcell at dummy half. Gets it in field. To Jaron Purcell, who's got through a ton of work this afternoon. It's Geyer at dummy half. Owen Farnworth back out there now. He's wrapped up 25 metres out. It's Purcell at dummy half. To the right to Purcell as Drinkwater gets it to Dean, and thought that had been intercepted. Purcell to Drinkwater as Purcell gets it to Owen Farnworth.
Great offload.
Good offload, finds Geyer. Oh, it's been dropped backwards by Moore. And Ewan Moore tries to offload again, and he's lost it forward that time. And Elliot Wallace has got it for London. And Owen Farnworth, second effort, gives the penalty away. Silly from Owen Farnworth. 61-40 gone here at the Cherry Red Record Stadium as Dean Hawkins with the touch finder. As Regan Campbell-Gillard gets back out there. As it's taken in by Imali Bitagane. As Campbell-Gillard with the carry. It's Glary at dummy half to O'Byrne. Hawkins goes short to Croft, and Croft tries to run over the top but can't, and that's a penalty for a late hit. Ewan Moore. On Dean Hawkins. We're at time off at the moment. If you are just joining us, 62-40 gone here. Josh Drinkwater trying to just get in the referee's ear a little bit. They're not going to go for two, are they? No, they're running it. And London are on the attack then with Jack Croft. Goes to Campbell-Gillard. Campbell-Gillard is held a couple short of the line. Set restart. Comes out at the back to O'Byrne. O'Byrne for the line. And O'Byrne is short. What a tackle. It's Glary waits at dummy half. Comes to the... Oh, and it's been intercepted. Oh, what we're doing. Don't do silly things like that. Pick it up. Run with it. Nisbet, ball in one hand, just go to ground. And Oldham have got the ball back, and Oldham survive. Ryan Lannon trying to play football. Adam Milner's on his way back. Penalty! It's exactly the same as what happened down there earlier, isn't it? So, no complaints. And Oldham, somehow, are still in it. But you can see that they've lifted now. Campbell-Gillard's come back on as well. As Oldham make the change. I think it's Jaron Purcell who's come off at the back, isn't it? Looks like Jaron. Socks. No, one at the back.
Oh, yeah.
It's Jaron, isn't it? Yeah. Oldham start five inside the London half as Geyer gets it to Farnworth. Geyer at dummy half. Adam Milner back out there, gets it to Chapelhow. The Oldham fans making some noise. It's Geyer at dummy half, comes to this left hand side to Drinkwater. Here is Ashurst. Geyer at dummy half, to the right to Drinkwater. As Milner gets it to Riley Dean, to Dixon. Dixon looks to step back inside, but runs into Campbell-Gillard. Geyer at dummy half, to Milner. Milner back to Drinkwater. Drinkwater puts the kick in, looking for Bibby. It's been pushed back, and that's going to be an Oldham ball, I think. It's going to be it should be an Oldham ball. He's giving it to Oldham. I think he's giving it to Oldham. I'm sure he has. He has. Touch judge on the far side's giving it away. It's come off a London hand, and it's a repeat set of 6. And Oldham just need to stay composed here now. And they'll start 10 away from the line. 14 and a half minutes left here. London 14, Oldham 8. Geyer waits at dummy half, pops it up to Chapelhow. And Chapelhow gets the legs going, 3 away from the line. Geyer waits at dummy half, goes to the right to Dean. Dean pops it up to Moore. It's back with Riley Dean. Drinkwater. Drinkwater's 8 away from the line in centre field. He's on the football penalty spot there as Geyer at dummy half pops it up to Farnworth. Good deception. As Jack Ormonroy gets back on for Chapelhow, as Geyer to Drinkwater out to Bibby. Oh, and it's been intercepted by Liam Tindall. And Tindall's away down this right hand side, and Tindall's going to go 90 metres. And Liam Tindall is going to score. Disaster for Oldham. Floated past Jake Bibby would have scored. It was Josh Drinkwater's pass. Bibby would have scored. And instead, Liam Tindall has gone 90 metres and London lead by 18 points to 8. It's quick, Liam Tindall, started at Leeds of course. The pass from Drinkwater, oh, he's just stuck the arm out. He's been really lucky there, Liam Tindall, to actually intercept the pass. But Tindall misses that, Bibby's in at the corner. Kieran's got a kick for 14-all and it's game on. Instead, he's turned a level game into a 10-point gap. As Epel Capinius gets back out there now for London. Imali Bitangane goes for a breather. Goal kicking's been a big problem for London today. Geyer Voro. With the conversion attempt. Here he comes, steps up and he's missed it. It's hit the post. 1 from 4 off the boot, London this afternoon. 10 points in it. Can't get the game back underway with the player in the middle of the halfway line being treated, so we are going to go to time off. We are stopped at 68. Matty Lynn just clearing some stuff up. Clock's not stopped on there. As Dixon gets us back underway, goes pretty shortish. Ben Davis with the jump and Tindall takes in heavy traffic. As Hawkins at dummy half gets it to Luke Smith. Glary at dummy half gets it to Max. Oh, and a penalty. As O'Byrne with the touch finder. It's Max with the restart to Maria. Here is Regan Campbell-Gillard. As Glary at dummy half gets it to Capinius. Glary waits at dummy half, comes to the right to Hawkins. Hawkins to Regan Campbell-Gillard. As Glary again at dummy half to O'Byrne, and O'Byrne goes for the line on his own, and he's going to be ruled either short or held up. Held up, I think, is the call from Matty Lynn. It is. As Oldham try and get the defence organised. As Glary at dummy half to Campbell-Gillard. Last tackle for London. Glary at dummy half to O'Byrne, out to Hawkins. Hawkins, dummy from Geyer Voro, and Voro's going to be wrapped up just short of the line, and Oldham will get the ball back. As London were offside, but it's not giving us Oldham start. Right back in that far corner, they've got 95 metres to go as Nisbet is being pushed back. He does well to stay in the field of play. London have packed everybody into that defensive side as Milner goes on his own this time. Geyer at dummy half, gets it to Lannon. Good fend from Lannon, and Lannon's trying to play the ball quickly. Penalty would have been nice as Milner gets it to Drinkwater. Here is Dixon. Dixon looks to step. Dixon goes. Dixon find a gap. Dixon's pass has come off a London player. Ashurst will get it back. 6 again is the cry as Geyer at dummy half gets it to Farnworth. Farnworth runs at Smith, and Oldham are 30 away from the line. It's Geyer at dummy half, and a penalty for Oldham. Full set to go from 25 metres out. Referee's not ready. Geyer gets us underway. Jack Smith winds it up as Ormondroyd gets 10 away from the line. Geyer at dummy half to Milner. Here is Drinkwater, gets it across the face to Davis, and Ben Davis tries to get the legs going but can't. Geyer waits at dummy half to Drinkwater. Drinkwater's long pass finds Dean. Dean gets it back to Dixon. Dixon's just going to come across the face of the post, and he's wrapped up by Luke Smith. Geyer gets it to Milner. Wasted tackle, that one. As Geyer at dummy half comes to this left to Drinkwater. Drinkwater to Davis. Davis dummies. Davis straightens up, needs support, and he's only passed it straight into the hands of Conor O'Byrne, and the chance has gone for Oldham. Here is Alex Max. As Tindall takes it in, looks like his try might just be the ultimate difference. Oldham too slow, and another penalty conceded by the visitors. As London look to get Sadiq Adebayi back out there. Max gets it to Smith as Adebayi comes on for Geyer Voro. And London are 20 away from the line. As Glary gets it to Hawkins, back on the inside to Regan Campbell-Gillard. Harvey Makins on his way back for Oldham as Glary at dummy half comes to the right to Hawkins. Hawkins gets it to Murray. Murray, good tackle from Ben Davis. Geyer gets it to Hawkins, goes short on the ball. Last tackle. Geyer goes to the left to O'Byrne. O'Byrne gets it to Hawkins, onto the boot. Hawkins, and it's going to come up for Riley Dean, and I think he's going to give play on. Here he is, and Nesbitt, dummy half, tries to go up the short side, trying to pull an offside, gets an offload though to Ewan Moore, and Ewan Moore sets off to halfway. Penalty coming in here for the late challenge. Need a little bit more urgency at the moment.
That's a minute slow. That's a minute slow.
As Drinkwater then with the touch finder. It's a great kick from Drinky, and Oldham will start just inside the 30 with Moore to Drinkwater. Here's Geyer to Makin. Owen Farnworth gone for a breather. As Geyer at dummy half to Milner. Dean gets it down that far side to O'Keefe. Nisbet at dummy half to Riley Dean. Milner to Drinkwater, short for Ashurst, and Ashurst is 12 away from the line. It's Geyer at dummy half, gets it to Milner. Milner goes on his own. Adam Milner just can't get the offload away. Ben Davies has shouted for it to the left. It's going to come to the left, short to Harvey Makin, and Makin's over. Makin's in. He scored. He scored. No, it's there. It's there on the ground. He's lost it, to be honest. I think he's lost it. Harvey Makin scored there. You can see the ball on the line as Geyer gets it to Dean. They're going to kick it Elliot Wallace again. It's knocked back in by Nesbitt. It's dropped into London hands, and they've survived again. And a penalty. I don't think I've kept an accurate penalty count, but the amount of penalties today has been ridiculous. 8-5. I've got 9, I think. I've got it 9-5. As Hawkins with the touch finder. 3 minutes left here. As Wallace with the carry. Lewis Bienick gets back out there for the final few moments. Geyer at dummy half to Campbell-Gillard. Geyer at dummy half. Here is Lewis Bienick, straight back into the action. Geyer, he's let the ball roll between his legs as Geyer looks to go. Geyer's found a huge gap, and Geyer, after the mistake, has just waltzed through the Oldham defence. Matty Lynn points to the spot, and Oldham are sadly heading for defeat here this afternoon. It's the hooker Geyer who's got through, and London lead by 22 points to 8. Third kicker this afternoon, it's Jack Croft with the duties this time, and Croft has put the flags up here, and London lead by 24 points to 8 here on Roughheads TV with Matt Horton. And we're inside the last 5 minutes, so the clock will stop. The turning point in the game is the crucial call on the goal line dropout at 10-8. When the referee gave the goal line dropout, touch judge decided to overrule for no reason. I don't know how the touch judge could overrule it from the position he was in on that far side. As Tindall brings the ball back. As Geyer at dummy half gets it to Bieniek. Geyer to Capinius. Here's Regan Campbell-Gillard. As Capinius again with the carry. It's drop goal attempt from Hawkins, and just to rub the salt in, it's a drop goal from the scrum half, Dean Hawkins, and London have stretched their lead to 25 points to 8. That just rubs it in a little bit. Dixon gets us back underway. Davis trying to get there, but Tindall will collect. As Tindall runs in. We are inside the last 30 minutes here.
All right, good to see you.
Of this game, as Geyer gets it to Smith. It's Geyer. Waits at dummy half to Lewis Bieniek. This could be the last play of the game. It's not. Clock on the telly's wrong, clock on the screen's wrong. This is the last play of the game, and the ball has got into touch, and that's it. Oldham fall to their first defeat of the season here by 25 points to 8 against the London Broncos. 10-2 down at half-time, made the perfect start to the second half when Geyer got over. The game turned though on a real controversial decision. The referee gave a goal line dropout, was talked out of it by his assistant on the side, and from that following set, London went down and scored through Mathias. Then Oldham, 6 points down, were attacking. Drinkwater's ball intercepted by Tindall, it went 90 minutes. And then Finlay Geyer's try, 2 minutes from time, rubbed salt into the wounds. And then the drop goal from Dean Hawkins wrapped things up. So Oldham fall to defeat. Thanks for joining us here on Roughheads TV this afternoon. We're back next Sunday with the Dewsbury game in the Cup. Thank you.